Alright, as you can see, we're in game now, and we created a brother and sister. This is Taylor Study Hard. Kind of a generic name, but you know, we like to do things a little bit more fun here. And we have a sister, Candace Party Girl. Yeah, she's totally rocking the university threads right now. So we're going to take you through a quick glimpse at some of the new cast assets that we have in here. So as you can see, she's kind of got the upward messy bun going on. We have a nice side ponytail with a headband. And for those who kind of want to rock out a little bit, we got some dreads as well. So let's show off some of the new clothes too. So we got her kind of dressed up in a jock type attire. It'll play into our story a little bit here in the future. We also have some more kind of nerdy stuff. Also some dressed up preppy stuff, a little bit more collegiate. If you want to be a little bit more of a rebel, we have that too. Go ahead with some studded belts around a little mini skirt. And let's jump back over to Taylor. And as you can see, Taylor's kind of more of our nerd guy. He's got the messy hair. Some of you might have seen Scott Pilgrim. You also have the windblown look here, which is pretty cool. A little bit more stylish, throw some mousse in it. We got some rockin' dreads for the guys as well. So let's check out some of the clothes we got for him too. We have a little rebel jacket, you know, maybe you want to go throw a protest on the quad, something like that. So be a little bit more outspoken. We can also dress him up as a jock as well. We have some standard university clothes. Everybody likes their sweet swag. And we also introduced some cool new traits. And this actually helps you, it's not necessary, but it helps kind of supplement the new social groups that we're going to be introducing. So since Taylor's a nerd, we're going to give him the socially awkward trait.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's been there. I've been there. You kind of say the wrong thing, mess up on the punchline, stick your foot in your mouth. It's good stuff. Taylor, we're actually going to give the avant-garde trait. It's actually for Sims that have a unique take on art and might catch things that other Sims miss. So, just scoping stuff out. Also, Taylor, I mean, she's a jock, she's a socialite, she's going to have the irresistible trait. It pretty much speaks for itself. Yeah, I mean, what more do I need to say? Her cup runneth over with charm. So let's go ahead and jump in game and get these guys rolling out to university. So we're just going to load back in here really quick with the family, check and see how they're doing. It looks like the mascot's actually cruising up and dropping off a welcome kit. There it is right there. So from the welcome kit, you can actually invite the mascot back over if he takes off. You can get freebies from it, and you can also take an aptitude test. And the aptitude test actually allows you to take a test based on what skills, what career you might have, also what traits you have, and based on that, you will get like more points, more credits, more funding. It really just kind of helps your college experience. So we got Taylor taking that right now. And you know, he's a whiz at that, so it looks like the science and medicine career is probably a good fit for him. So he's got some additional credits, he scored pretty high on it, so I think he's ready to enroll in university right now. So you can enroll in university simply from your phone, or you can also jump on the computer and do it. And it's really as easy as that. You dial them up, you say, hey, I want to be here, and you can select from whichever members in your family you want to go. And since Taylor's, you know, he's got the financial aid, he's a little bit of a whiz kid, we're going to go ahead and set him up with the science and medicine. Maybe he'll be the next Doogie Howser, who knows. We're going to actually front load his credits too, because he wants to get through college and quick, and he wants to, you know, have time later for the time of his life. Candace, however, you know, she's a little bit more of a socialite, so we're going to go ahead and throw her in the communications major. And we're also going to do a little bit of a light load, because she's quite the party animal, so let's go ahead. It's as easy as that. You simply click that checkbox and you're off to university. So we'll watch the parents roll out here, wave their goodbye, or say their goodbyes, wave to their kids, and off goes our little birdies leaving the nest. So the moving van's gonna be there, and that's it. So we're off to university. As I mentioned before, the new social groups we have actually really enhance gameplay. They're there to they're a new feature that actually help you explore like all the new stuff that's associated with the Sims 3 university life. Anything from going and chatting with them, or you can actually tell who is in the new social groups given their color coordination and stuff like that. It's just right there on a tooltip. Don't worry, it's not like celebrities. You don't get spammed with paparazzis everywhere. It's way awesome. You also get some cool new unlocks, and maybe you'll even net that dream job through the networking that you gain through your friends. So to talk really quick about the university while we're loading in, it's actually a New England-inspired university, kind of infused with a little bit of a European look. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. There's some awesome new hangouts and some places to check out. We got a makeout point. I mean, who doesn't like a makeout point? Come on, it's a university. People are gonna go, they're gonna explore things. It's gonna be fun. So some of the new venues we have a hobby shop for the nerds, and we have a Bolorama / bar for the jocks, and we even have like a coffee shop for the rebels. It's gonna be sweet. So we're just waiting here for it to load a little bit more, and once we're in game, I'll give you guys the lowdown on the rent and also the dorms. Here we go, there's a little bit of fly through. I'll let you guys take in the awe-inspiring views. It's a pretty awesome world. So once you get into university, you have your choice of what you want to do and how you want to live. So you can either decide to dorm it up and go in with a group of people, make some roommates, make some new friends, or you can rent a house. And when you're renting a house, you actually have to pay for rent, but you don't have to outright buy the whole lot yourself. So let's go ahead and have them jump into one of the dorms. Also, another thing to note is that you can join a sorority or a fraternity, and these are just strictly all male, all female, so you don't necessarily have to deal with the opposite sex if you kind of want to focus on your studies. So here we are in the dorms. We actually customized the room before getting here. You can do that either by edit town in your home world, or you can wait until you get there and do it yourself just through normal build buy. So let's go ahead and check upstairs. I think we have a nice little room for Taylor. There it is. It's pretty awesome. We got a couple things here just to kind of highlight that nice nerd-like feel. We got the little bit of a standee, comic book shelf, maybe some atoms, hydrogen mixes. It's pretty sweet. So we're going to go ahead and claim that bed for Taylor because that's his. That's where he wants to be. So we'll jump up a floor, and here we actually have Candace's room. She's a little bit more on the princessy side and also a little bit more outgoing, so she's got the place littered with some awesome pictures. So Candace is going to claim that bed. She's going to put that steak right there, and that's going to be hers. So here we have all the new roommates. It looks like they're meeting each other, mingling a little bit. One of the cool new features we have is you're actually able to try and convince your roommate to do things for you. So say, you really miss mom's home-cooked goopy carbonara. You can try and convince your roommate to make that meal for you. But, I mean, you have to have a good relationship. You can't just go in and start barking orders at someone and expect them to kind of do stuff for you. So you can have them make stuff, you can have them fix stuff, you can even have them clean up. I mean, who likes a messy roommate? Like, really, you gotta pick up your stuff, kids. So, here we go. Looks like Candace is talking, or Taylor's talking right now. And how's it going? So every one of the roommates are still rolling in. And another thing to keep in mind are these aren't your actual standard dorms. I mean, everyone I know is pretty much used to going in and it's like a sardine can. You're shoulder to shoulder with your roommate. You can go ahead and pan around here. Yeah, he's not going to make that goopy carbonara. It's not working out. Maybe in a little bit, once you befriend him a little bit more, he'll be good to go. So yeah, these aren't your standard living conditions. I mean, they're pretty nice. So another thing is that you can always go into Edit Town and customize these to how you want to. So I mean, if you really want the prison layout where people are shoulder to shoulder and living, breathing on one another, then you can totally do that. Another thing to highlight is that if you want that little bit of privacy or alone time, you can go ahead and just click on the door, lock your door, roommate won't bother you. So maybe you want to study, maybe you want to do something else, little woohoo action. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it looks like it's about time for them to actually head off to the student union. There's going to be a meet and greet there, a little bit of a student orientation. It's a good place to go where you can learn more about the academic side or just, talk to people, learn what new majors they're taking and stuff like that. So let's go ahead. What time do we got? Yep, it's right about noon, so there they go. They're off to the student union. So let's pan out a little bit. I'll highlight some of those things that we were talking about earlier. We have the Toasted Beans coffee shop. It's kind of all right there along that student strip, so you don't really have to stray too far from campus. There's a lot of other cool explorables outside of it as well. So there's the cinema. We got Simburger if you want to go grab some grub. Got Keats Comics for the nerds in the hobby shop. you know, you can hit the gym if you want, maybe bulk up a little bit on college experience, lose those freshman 15 instead of gaining them. Yeah, so it looks like they're just about hitting up the student union now.